Oh my god, I didn't even go and get the bag. Hold on. It's taking me forever to start this video. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate. If you're new here, I like to talk about all things luxury. So if you are into that kind of thing, feel free to come and subscribe and join our little luxurious family that we have here. We would love to have you. Today I have an unboxing. It is from Chanel. It is a bag. And some of you may wonder how I got here because I was really closing out my little Chanel journey. It wasn't actually a journey, it was just like me being frustrated with Chanel and then buying Hermes bags instead, which has been like the last 3 years of my life. But now I'm like kind of leaning toward them again, and I feel like your taste just changes, things change, whatever, that's not the point. So I'm gonna unbox the bag first, and then I'm gonna talk about how I got it because we'll talk about it. And then at the end, I'm going to talk about my life. If I look a little bit stressed, if I look a little bit out of it today, I am sorry because I absolutely am. And I'll explain why at the end. It's not like a secret or anything, but like I would love to fill you guys in on what's going on because I need to talk to somebody. But I'm going to do the bag first. So that way, if you're just here to see the bag and you don't care about any of that other stuff and you don't want to hear about my life, you can leave after that. I'm not offended at all. It's fine. To start with, this bag is from Rebag. This is not a brand new Chanel bag. Of course it's not. I don't really buy any bags brand new, especially not Chanel. So this is not a new bag. This bag is from 2014 to 2015, and I purchased it from Rebag, like I said. Rebag and Fashionphile are my two favorites to purchase pre-loved bags. I just trust both of them, and they tend to have pretty good prices. Rebag tends to have sales. This one was on a 15% off sale, so I got an extra 15% off of it, and let's see what it is. I already opened this, so if I don't seem like as crazy excited as I usually am, it's because I already opened this and because I'm a little bit stressed, okay? So this has like the old style box. If anybody can tell me like more information on when they like switched from these boxes, like I would really appreciate it because I tried to Google and just see, because I know I've seen boxes like this before that lift up this way, but I've never had one, and I don't know. So if you have any other information on the box, let me know. And on the inside, we have a Chanel dust bag. As you can see, it is not a classic flap dust bag. The white ones are the classic flap ones, so this is not a classic flap. I might just put in the title what it is, so I don't know why I have suspense going on right now, because you might already know. I packaged this differently than how they had it packaged. They had it packaged all nicely, but I just put the chains on the outside so it didn't scratch the bag. So this is what we have. Oh my gosh, in the camera it looks so pretty and shiny. It's really pretty and shiny in person, but this light, like this light hitting the patent leather is just wow. So this is the Chanel boy bag. It is the size small and it's in black, but the thing that I see, and I think that you can tell with this light, is that it almost looks like it's maybe a little bit like faded, but then when you have it out of the light, it looks like normal black. I don't know if that's just from over time, but you can kind of tell in certain lights that it's not like true black. It almost looks purple. Like it looks a little bit purple to me under bright light. I mean, up against like a black shirt in regular lighting, it looks black, so it's fine. Let me show you the condition of this bag because look, it has a tiny bit of corner wear, but as you can see, like you can see right here, there's a little bit of corner wear and a little bit of corner wear. There's some scratches on the hardware. That is normal. Of course, you're going to see that after a while on a bag. And the scratching is pretty minimal, to be honest. And I don't really see any other like visible flaws on this. I checked it out pretty well the other day before I decided to unbox it on camera. So I have had a chance to take a look at this bag. And the reason that I unboxed it off camera and opened it first was because I was nervous about the condition. Condition on Rebag said that it was in fair condition, and I just didn't see in the pictures like what about this was fair. They said because it has corner wear, which it does. It's not bad at all though. So I don't know, I don't really see this as fair condition. It looks really good. I know that patent leather is a bit controversial, but I love patent leather. I think it's really pretty, especially as a going out bag. And I'll talk about why I bought this one specifically in a minute, but I like the patent leather. But this is the inside. It has the authenticity card in here. I know it's really hard to show the inside. There's scratches in the leather up here, but that's normal. They were gonna happen anyway with me using the bag. The actual inside looks pretty good. Like it looks pretty clean, like nothing out of the ordinary for a pre-loved bag. Okay, so like half the reason that I bought this bag was because I can wear it on my shoulder instead of only being able to wear it crossbody. Some of you may know that I purchased a Chanel square mini flap a couple of months, like a month ago, maybe over a month ago now. And it was very cute, but it had a bad smell. It had a cigarette smell, and I had to return it because I just could not take the smells. That bag was really cute though, and I really liked the size, but I love shoulder bags. I don't necessarily like want all my bags to be crossbody. Like I like when they have the ability to go crossbody when I need to, but I would rather wear them on my shoulders. With that bag, you can do it. You can kind of like maneuver the chains and put it on your shoulder, but it's not meant for that. So it doesn't have like the double rivets at the top like the medium classic flap or the small classic flap have. It just has the 2 holes in it for the chains. You can wear it shoulder, but it's not meant for that, you know? So this one I can wear both ways. I'm a fan of the boy bag. I used to have a medium-sized boy bag, and the only problem that I had with that bag, I loved it because it was like super edgy looking, like it really went with my style then. The one thing that I didn't like about it is like the holes on the side, because your stuff would fall out. Like your stuff would fall out the holes on the side, but these ones, it's smaller than the mini. I mean, it's smaller than the medium though, so I feel like this is going to be a lot better. I feel like maybe I'm adult enough to handle keeping my bag right side up all the time, so that stuff doesn't fall out the side. Also, I could put like a little pouch inside of it and just keep my stuff in there so that it doesn't fall out. It's literally just mostly chapstick that falls out. Like my chapstick would just fall through the side. Actually, it's kind of hard to get through here, so it probably won't do that. I'm thinking that that just won't be an issue with this bag. But I can also wear it crossbody, so I can wear it going out. I feel like it's the perfect size because it's bigger than a mini bag, right? You can wear it crossbody, you can wear it on your shoulder. It's got more space than a mini bag, and I feel like this is just the perfect choice for me right now. And like I said, I will explain why shortly, but let me talk about how I got this bag first. So like I just mentioned, I had a smelly bag issue, right? It was a bag that I got from Fashion File. It had a cigarette smell, so I returned it. And before that happened, I had a different smelly bag, and it was a Chanel Jumbo. And I loved everything about this bag except for the smell. The smell of like mothballs and old people just would not go away. And I tried everything. Well, I tried like 3 different things. I didn't try everything, but I tried baking soda, I tried coffee beans, I set it outside for like a long time to air out. I put it in a dust bag and put it out on my balcony, and the smell just would not die. And I was really set on keeping this bag. I wanted to keep it because I love the Chanel Jumbo. I got that one for a really, really good price, and I knew that I wasn't willing to spend $6,000 on like a better condition Jumbo right now. So I kept it for a while. And every time I would get in the car with the bag and set it on my lap, I would smell it. And I was like, this will go away eventually, but it just didn't die down. Like it wasn't getting any better really. At one point it smelled like coffee beans more than mothballs, but like it was still both. And then the mothball smell like overpowered the coffee beans again. Like it was rough. I had a rough time with that bag. So when I did the unboxing video of the second smelly bag, the cigarette smoke one, I got a comment on that video. And I'm going to read it to you exactly what it says, because this comment really just, I don't know, you know how something is not even the first time you've heard something, but it's like, but it just like triggers something and you're like, oh, no, they're right, I should do that. The comment says, maybe sell both your smelly Jumbo and return this one and get a really nice no smell Chanel. And I said, thank you. Honestly, this is the best advice. Haha, no more smelly bags. And I took that advice to heart because I returned the other one. I ended up getting a Chanel Classic Medium Flap, which I did an unboxing for. And then I ended up sending the red Jumbo back to Rebag, which is where I got it from, and I did a trade for this bag. It was pretty close to an even trade to get this bag. I paid $90 at the end of things, like after tax and everything. So that's like a pretty close trade. So I'm not out here just growing my collection. I did exchange one bag for another. Even though I said I wasn't going to sell any bags this year, it is what it is. Life happens, right? I wanted to keep my collection at like a good 6 bags, and this keeps it at 6 bags, and I like that. I might even narrow it down a little bit more, but who knows? Not right now, but I might narrow it down a little bit more. Okay, so I want to talk about my life, and not specifically why I got this bag, but why it fits into what I'm doing, and also why I'm a little bit stressed out right now. I mentioned in a video like a couple weeks ago that I'm going to be moving at the end of my lease to LA. I really had a really hard time with apartment hunting in the areas that I wanted to live in LA. So I wanted to live in Manhattan Beach or Marina del Rey, and I used to live in Marina del Rey, so I've lived there already, but I've never lived in Manhattan Beach. I've only visited. Obviously, both of those areas are pretty expensive. Manhattan Beach more so than Marina del Rey. And Manhattan Beach doesn't really have a lot of apartments. They have more like houses that you can rent or like duplexes, like not like apartment complexes though. So we've been hunting those for like the last 2-ish months or so, and we haven't been having any luck with something that is nice and something that is like, I don't even want to call any of these affordable because they're all insanely high prices, I feel like, to live in an apartment. So I'm not gonna act like they're just like, you know, normal, but like within our budget. We just could not find something there, and it was just not working out. You know how when something's just not vibing, like you're like, okay, I need to let this go. So then we went and looked more in Marina del Rey. We found an apartment complex that we really liked, but since we started looking, it was like 3 weeks between the time we started looking and the time that the prices went way up. It was an $800 difference over 3 weeks that the prices went up, and I'm like, I'm just not doing this. $800 is a huge jump to have in 3 weeks. And yes, the price might come down again closer to the fall, but I just I was so over it. I was so frustrated. I was just not having a good time apartment hunting in LA, and it just didn't seem like it was going smoothly. Now, I am always hating on San Diego. I feel like it's a little overhyped. It is. People think that it's like the best place in the world. It's just not. Like, I love it, but it's just not the best place in the world, and that's okay. And it's like an ongoing joke that I am hating on San Diego and I like LA better. So I jokingly said, like, what if we moved to San Diego? And so then we were like, but wait, what if we did move to San Diego? So we started looking at apartments, and there were some really, really nice ones. And you also get more there than you were gonna get in Manhattan Beach, because Manhattan Beach is just stupid expensive. So over the weekend, we went apartment hunting over there. We went and toured some apartments. We like the area that we're looking in, but we just didn't like, we saw apartments that we liked, we didn't love them, and then we walked past a building that we really liked and ended up looking at it later and deciding that that's where we want to move. I know this is a long story, but just stay with me. So we found an apartment that we really liked. It's really, really nice. We applied for the apartment on Sunday, which was only 2 days ago. And they immediately got back to us saying like, okay, everything looks good. We just need you to submit proof of income. Perfect. You're good to go. Credit check, all that stuff was fine. So we submitted proof of income as normal. It's the same thing as we put on the form. Like, it's not anything like weird or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward. And I had a couple questions about it, but then I didn't get a response back. And then we decided that we wanted to change units. And so now we had to like reach out again, but like we haven't heard back yet. And I feel like just with any situation like this where you're like, where you have this level of uncertainty, it just gives me so much anxiety, especially when it's like applying for something. Like, I know that we're like more than qualified to get the apartment, but like, I don't know. It's like, it feels like applying for a job to me. It just feels like, ugh, I don't like the feeling of like waiting to be approved for something. And I know that they already said like that the important parts are approved. They just need to manually review the bank statements and pay stubs or whatever. But now with us wanting to change units, we're hoping that nobody takes the unit that we want to change to, because there were only 2. And I know it's only been 2 days, so it's not like weird that our leasing agent hasn't responded back yet. It's a little bit weird, but like not like a crazy amount of time has gone by. So I'm trying to just be patient and chill out. But I can't, because that's not the type of person that I am. I'm going to stress and worry about this until I hear back and I know that we have a lease, and then we can go from there. So yeah, that's where I am right now. We're moving like end of August, beginning of September. So we have like 2.5 months left, and there's plenty of time left. It's not like a time crunch type of thing. It's just I can't rest until this is finished type of thing. And I am that way about everything. And I don't know how to just like chill out in the meantime, because the odds are on our side. Like, I don't understand like what I'm so worried about, and I don't want to feel like I'm bothering the leasing agent. So so I'm trying to just be patient, but it is driving me insane. But anyway, one of the reasons that I bought the bag was because I feel like it'll fit with my lifestyle once we move, because I will be walking most places. Having something that I can crossbody will be really nice, and there's a lot of like bars and restaurants over there that we will probably go to. And I feel like I could use this bag for that. Having a crossbody in those situations is just really, really nice. And we'll be walking just about everywhere. So it's nice to be just hands-free if you want to be. I think that I'll use this bag a lot. I'm also so excited because I cannot wait for you guys to see this place. This place is amazing. And I know I didn't share much of my apartment here. I'm planning on doing an apartment tour, I think, before we move out of here. Because if I do a tour, it's pretty obvious to see where I live. I don't really want to do that until I leave. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching and listening to my little rant here. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I know this was kind of an odd unboxing because I am just not myself today, but I hope that you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. Here is another little look at the bag. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm very active there. I will put my Instagram on the screen. It's Kate Swan, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.